Or are you just creating this training so that you have a next training?
Yeah.
Right? What is the actual problem that's happening on the ground, right? So this is something really important to especially as you know, people who are leading the organizations or du'as, to really understand that, look, it's not about, you know, us creating flashy products and flashy training. It's like, okay, what is the problem and what actually is the gap? And sometimes the solution can be boring. Right? And this is something we talk about, like in for example, in cybersecurity, right? That, look, I mean, as researchers or whatever, we like to talk about, like, you know, flashy stuff, right? Okay, you know what, your phone got hacked and this and that and this, you know, FaceTime bug and whatever. These are cool things, but these are not things that are going to be affecting the average user, right? The things that affects are like boring stuff, like, you know, have a, you know, two-factor authentication, don't use your password, right? So these are boring stuff, but that's the real important stuff, right? And that's where it kind of comes into the new Muslim Dawah, that a lot of people are like, yeah, I'm interested in this argumentative Dawah. Person takes Shahadah and I'm like happy and give up.
And it's not the reality on the ground. Most people you're speaking to giving Dawah, they're not in a debate. They're always, they want to listen, they want to learn, or they don't want to learn. You know, this is one thing why I think Hyde Park has a lot of good things, by the way. I think there is a benefit, especially more recently, the past few years. But one of the downfalls of YouTube and online Dawah and Hyde Park is it gives people the wrong impression of Dawah. So a lot of people actually get put off Dawah. Number one, they think, well, I'm not qualified to give Dawah because I can't argue like Muhammad Hijab or Hamza Zotsis or whoever is in Hyde Park. You know, it's you know, I'm not qualified to do Dawah. And in reality, you know, this is only in Hyde Park. Hyde Park has the worst of the worst, or the most difficult people to deal with, if you like. You know, and the reality on the ground, and the everyday people you're speaking to on the street, they're not going to be like that. So it actually puts a lot of people off Dawah. And also it gives people the impression that Dawah is actually being taken care of. But when in reality there's very little Dawah.
Exactly. That's very important.
You know, there's not actually that much Dawah in the whole world. To be quite honest with you, we could probably connect with most da'is throughout the world through two contacts. You know, like there's very little Dawah. I mean, UK, Canada, America are seen as some of the where the most Dawah is taking place, really. And in reality, it's not that much. There's so much more is needed. And we need people to get involved in Dawah. And I think one of the best way forward is, like you said, taking care of your own household, your own surroundings, your colleagues at work. If everyone can play a part and do that, I think that would be a really big help.
Fantastic.